Alrighty, folks, we have today what I hope will be a brief new album review, and that is the debut EP from Demon Spell called Evil Nights. These guys play new wave of traditional heavy metal. They're out of Sicily. Their debut, it comes out on Dying Victims Productions. Came with a little sticker. Dying Victims Productions pretty much put stickers in all their releases these days. It even came with a little obi on it. I'll read the obi so you can tell what's going on with these guys. These obsessed maniacs from Italy present horror and evil in the purest 80s heavy metal form. So, that's what you get. If you can't tell by the album cover, these guys are playing up the occult thing. They have a strong Merciful Fate influence. The singer does do King Diamond, but he sings mainly in like King Diamond's lower register. He does throw the falsetto in there in a while, and there's one song where he does a lot of falsetto, but they mainly keep it in King Diamond's lower register, but it is heavy on the Merciful Fate worship. They even, this album sounds like it was recorded in the 80s. It's got that new wave of British heavy metal production. Pardon me. So they even kick it off when the album kicks off. It sounds like they're putting a needle in a groove before they announce that you are all under the demon spell. So you get the singer Federico, guitarist Francesco Bauso. He used to be in Haunted. Riccardo, Liberti on bass, and Dario Casabona on drums, who used to be in Schizo. He's really the driving force in the sound of the band. There's not a lot of, like I said, there's plenty of Merciful Fate riffing. There's not a lot of guitar solos in this album. In fact, that's one of the drawbacks on it. They got plenty of riffs, and they got some breakdowns, but there's not really a lot of guitar soloing going on in here. The third song is called Dark Deceiver, Woman of the Black Oath. And that's where you get into, he sings almost the entire song in falsetto. But like I said, it really works. Used to never say any band sounded like Merciful Fate because they were just their own thing and nobody sounded like them. Now, you can't swing a cat without hitting a band that sounds like Merciful Fate, which isn't a bad thing, especially when they do it as well as these guys. I think these guys would benefit from another guitar player to fill out the sound. You're going to do Merciful Fate, you need 2 guitar players. And in that song, Dark Deceiver, you finally get something that does resemble a guitar solo. You got a little one about halfway through, and then towards the end, they close out with a nice guitar solo, about a minute long, but that lets you know the guy can play. Why they chose not to have that many guitar solos on the album, I don't know. Maybe for brevity's sake. The album is only 21 minutes long. Maybe it was financial constraints, but I think they definitely need to add some more guitar solos. and their songs. The last song is the title track. You get the hellish scream before welcoming you into Evil Nights. And it's also the fastest song on the album. It borders thrash. You think they might be leaning into thrash. It even has reminiscent of some old early thrash demos sound wise. It's not demo quality, but that's what it kind of reminds you of. But they never go full thrash. So with all of that being said, I'm going to give this a 7.5 out of 10. It's hard to give an EP higher than an 8, unless you're going to be like Dungeons Are Calling. I think the lack of guitar solos holds it back a little bit. And the shortness of the album holds it back a little bit. And it'll be interesting to see if they can maintain this level of Merciful Fate worship for an entire album, and if it doesn't wear itself thin. It works here really well, but it's also, like I said, it's only 21 minutes long, so it gets going and it gets out. But I am interested in hearing what they come out with next. I will definitely be checking it out. So if you guys want to check this one out, Demon Spell, Evil Nights, out of Italy, Dying Victims Productions, 7.5 out of 10. You guys have a good one.